In the final part of our two-part series on Batman, we'll be looking at Batman's effect on the community by speaking to some of its members who were either allied to or have encountered the Batman.
Some people say you're the only thing keeping Batman in check.
Yeah. Some people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. The only thing keeping Batman in check is his vague moral compass. And if you ask him if he had one of those, he'd probably start looking in his belt.
Well, regardless, you're still allied and supportive of Batman. You provide him with information regarding criminal cases and provide him with access to the International Criminal Database.
Yeah, not that he really needs it.
What do you mean?
I mean, if he wanted to, he could probably steal all that stuff without us ever knowing.
Well, then why come to you at all?
He says it's to stay in good public standing with the GCPD.
Yeah, to help his public image.
Right, but my gut tells me he's just lonely.
Excuse me? What makes you think he's lonely?
Commissioner, please, the images that the interviews paint of Batman so far are damning. Any more information you could provide on such a brutal and mysterious figure would be helpful.
So, what makes you think he's lonely?
He texts me sometimes.
Asking about a case, or...
Asking my opinion of the latest Nicki Minaj song.
Oh.
Or sometimes he texts me to see if I want to hang.
Those were the words he used, hang?
I can't remember his exact... Hold on. Okay, so the other night, here at home, up late, doing some paperwork. I get a text from him. Hey, Gordo, you sleep. You sleep. You sleep, all caps, question marks and exclamation points. It's all in a period of about 30 seconds. Me. No. Did you catch that criminal? Him. Yeah, shattered his spine. Hashtag Bat Justice. Hashtag new villain the wheels. What are you up to? Me. I was about to tuck my daughter in. Him. Yeah, she looks tired. About 10 seconds later. I mean, I can imagine. At this time of night. Me. Are you watching my family? Him. No. Yes. Me. Please stop. Him. Nah, I'm gonna do it. Then he texts me this. With the caption, keeping you safe, Gordo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Me asleep in bed. With my wife. And his hand.
That sounds unnerving.
I guess.
So, why do you tolerate this invasion of privacy? Why don't you stop him?
I guess the answer to both those questions is because he's Batman. I mean, first of all, even if I wanted to stop him, how would I do it? He's Batman. Second of all, I live in a city where if you work at police headquarters, you might get a call telling you there's a crocodile man jumping out of the sewers and taking bites out of taxi cabs. You might get a call that says, oh, there's a bald guy who walked into the aquarium and froze everything. The fish, the people, everything. I mean, you might get a call that a skinny guy in a green suit took the biggest skyscraper downtown, turned it into a giant Sudoku puzzle, and if we don't solve it by midnight, he's gonna blow up the whole city. I mean, that's incredibly dangerous. It's irritating, and meanwhile, I got a phone on my desk. I can pick that up, I can say, hey, will you take care of this bullshit? And there's a guy on the other end who will say yes. And if I've got to field a few late night texts, or get up at 1 in the morning and look up Anaconda on YouTube, well, That's a price I'm willing to pay. He also leaves me voicemails.
Gordon, what you up to, baby? Hit me back. Hey, Gordon, how old's Barbara? Old enough to walk, old enough to fight crime. That's what I say. Hit me back. We'll talk about it. Hey, Gordon, think about putting nipples on the bat suit. What do you think? Nipples scare you? They scare me. Huh. All right, hit me back. We'll talk about it.
Who would know better the horror of Batman tearing apart criminals than the man who has to put them back together?
Let's just do a take.
Okay. Can you please state your name and profession, please?
My name is Dennis Soteropoulos. I am the trauma surgeon in the ER unit at Gotham General Hospital, where we work on the people meet.
And what hours do you generally work?
Lately I've been working about 9 o'clock at night to about 9:30 in the morning. And that's because we've been seeing an influx of adult males, 22, 23 years old to about 45, 50, who have been coming in with grievous injuries, really insane stuff.
What kind of injuries?
I mean, anything from run-of-the-mill lacerations and compound fractures to last week we had a anal replacement, we were calling it. There was a few rectal lodgings. There's a lot of ass stuff.
And what is the economic status of most of the people who come in?
Oh, well, I mean, they're pretty poor. They're pretty much a lot lower class, I would say. I mean, nobody's coming in there with insurance or anything, but I mean, we're doctors and nurses. We don't know anything about that. We don't handle that kind of thing.
In your opinion, is there a pattern? Is there a way that one person could be committing all of these injuries? And if it were possible, who would that person be?
Oh, it's Batman. Yeah.
Oh, you're very certain that it's Batman?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is he trying to kill them, or?
No, not at all. No. I mean, what he's doing is he is bringing these men right to the brink of death, and then he just walks away.
Figuratively or literally?
Yes. I mean, he is engineering these horrible injuries to inflict a maximum amount of pain, a maximum amount of scarring, but he's not trying to kill the person.
Why?
I guess he's just bored.
Bored? What?
Yeah.
What makes you think he's bored?
Well, look at this. Come here. You see this?
Oh my goodness! Is that? Hold on. Is that a hook?
God, look at those fillings. Poverty is hard on people.
The hook.
Oh, yeah. So if you look here, what Batman has done is he has inserted this hook through the eye at such an angle as to avoid any important head meat.
Brain matter.
Yeah, sure, it's fine. But if you look, it's perfect. It's as though he practiced it. I mean, when this guy came into the ER, I took one look at him and I said, he's gone. He is gone. And they looked at me and they said, Dennis, will you please try? And I did. And that's when I discovered how perfectly this man was not killed.
Because of the Batman's no-kill rule.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that, yeah. I mean, look at this. Look at this stuff.
Oh my! Are those nails in the skull and the top there?
Yeah. Yes, they are. Those are nails. Again, every single one. They were inserted in such a way every single one of them avoid any important brain meat here.
The left hemisphere, right hemisphere, frontal lobe.
Yeah, all those. Yeah, that's fine. Look at that.
My goodness! And Batman did this.
Look at all those fillings. Fluoride is really easy to come by. I don't understand it. Anyway, look at this. This is one of my favorite ones right here. Look at that.
Is that a chainsaw?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness!
What Batman did, he took the chainsaw and he thrust it up through all of the chest meat.
Lungs, liver, the heart, it looks like as well.
Yeah, all those. Yeah, that's fine. But what he did, again, he thrust it at such an angle to avoid all that stuff. And what was interesting about this is when it popped out through the top of the chest meat, it hit the collarbone, and it knocked the chain loose from the blade thing. I guess the blade. I don't know chainsaws. I'm a surgeon. But it knocked the chain loose, and it was flung over across his chest. It was a really gruesome sight.
This man lived?
Yes, he did. He's walking around just like anybody else.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's amazing.
Yeah, look at this. Here we go. So if you see right here, this right here is the spine meat here.
Hold on a second. That's
Yeah. Do you see this?
Move up a little here.
Yeah. Do you see the spine meat right there?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah. And right here, the hip meat right here.
Yes, yes.
And then right here, you see both the leg meats.
And
Now take a look right here, right in the center of all this.
is that a?
Do you see this right here?
A
This
foreign object of some
Yeah.
kind? Yes.
That is a smoke grenade.
A smoke grenade.
Yes, sir. What Batman did is he shoved this right up through this man's ass meat.
The gluteus maximus, the rectum, the anus.
Yeah, those things. And he stuffed it in there, and what he did is the fuse was attached here in such a way that if we pulled the bomb part of the smoke grenade, if we pulled that out at such an angle, it would have flooded the ER with smoke.
Lethal smoke or poisonous smoke or?
No, I mean benign smoke, like vapor or something. It's I guess it was some sort of prank.
A prank
Yeah.
on Batman's part.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be, right?
I'm sorry. This must be horrifying for you. I mean, to have to deal with this type of thing every day. It must be psychologically taxing.
Not really. I mean, I never thought that. I mean, in all my years of medical school, I never thought that I would have the opportunity to participate in so many unique cases of insane trauma. And whether he knows it or not, Batman is contributing to the field of trauma surgery in miraculous ways.
Contributing, you mean he's helping other patients by injuring these criminals? You're taking the information and using it?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm pretty much consumed by the Batman cases that are coming in, but a lot of the other doctors are taking the information and really running with it.
Do you think that Batman is justified in inflicting these injuries on criminals, in your opinion?
I can't speak about justice. I mean, I'm just a surgeon, but I can say that I am not interested in hurting people. I am interested in people getting hurt.
Sometimes all we have is hope. What does Leslie Tompkins, a pillar of hope in our community, think about the Batman, a symbol of fear?
Please state your name and profession and where your place of business is.
Hi, I'm Dr. Leslie Tompkins. I'm a family practice physician in a neighborhood of Gotham which most wouldn't find favorable.
You work near Park Row, which has an infamous landmark known as Crime Alley.
Yes, most would have abandoned the practice long ago, but people there need help.
Could you please tell me about some of your patients?
Families, women, children, and some criminals.
Criminals.
Yes, many of them men who Batman has maimed and escaped from the police, and they come to my practice for help.
Why do you treat them?
Because they need my help, and crime is just a way for them to make ends meet. They're people just like the rest of us. I'm not going to turn them away because they need my help.
Have you ever encountered Batman?
I some bomb. Oh, Leslie, there you are. It was awful. It was 3 of them this time. They were mugging this woman. So I came up on one of them and I broke his 3rd vertebra with an axe kick. And another one comes at me with a knife. So I took the knife from him and jammed it into his elbow. And the 3rd one is sitting there. He's screaming, "Oh, please. Oh, Batman, please. I'll never do it again." I got sick of hearing him complain, so I just dislocated his jaw. They're all downstairs. Yeah, do you really need help? Oh, I know, I'm sick.
No, I've never encountered Batman.
Do you think his brutal methods are justified, or is he just a sociopath who gets off on hurting people?
Oh, Leslie, I can't keep hurting people like this. But I don't know what else to do. Every time I see a crime, I get so angry, so mad.
What did she say? The woman you saved, did she say anything?
Yeah, she said, thank God for you, Batman. Thank God for you.
Look, I think Batman is doing the best he can for us and himself. So why don't you just leave him the fuck alone?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Look, everyone knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman. You know that, don't you, Paul?
Yes, of course, it's common knowledge.
The only one who doesn't acknowledge that is Bruce Wayne himself. And are we going to just tell him? No. He does so much for this city. He sacrifices his body, his mind, and his soul, all for Gotham because he knows what we need. We need him as Batman. Listen, if you want to make a real documentary, just stop being a bitch and ask him straight up who he really is.
Are you Batman?
No.